Madam Deputy Speaker.
Order.
Resumption of debate on the motion, Building a Healthier SG.
Mr. Gerald Giam.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I just want to make a clarification to Ms. Mariam, who just now she mentioned that she was concerned about setting targets to accompany the KPIs because she mentioned that the hospitals could game the system. I just want to clarify if that's what she said, because the KPIs that I mentioned were all KPIs that were mentioned in the white paper. So which of the KPIs is she not concerned that the hospitals will game?
Ms. Mariam.
Thank you. I think I'm just making a general point that we've seen in multiple studies that sometimes target setting too early, when you don't actually have a good base behind it, can actually create a lot of perverse incentives. I'm not saying that hospitals will do it, not saying that doctors will do it, but I don't think we need to actually take that risk and instead focus on the measurement, identifying the right ones in the first place, measuring, and then also making sure that we keep doing better and better on those KPIs.
Mr. Gerald Giam.
So is Ms. Mariam saying that we should not set targets right now, even though we have the KPIs, or is she suggesting that there's a certain time frame later on that we should set the targets? And if so, when will that be?
Ms. Mariam Jaafar.
Sure. I think we would need to look at different KPIs. Some KPIs, maybe you can set a target, but the majority, I believe, we need to walk before we run. This is a very major transformation. And like I said, we should scrutinize the KPIs on the page first to make sure that those are the right ones that we want to measure. I can't say when is the right time to measure it, but I expect that will come in future once we have more data. I think it's important to do this based on a good fact base of data.